Hey, over the past few years, I've shared many short reflections on leadership. Each one came from a real situation that either I had experienced or witnessed or someone else has experienced and discussed with me. Those are moments when communication didn't work, when assumptions got in the way, or when decisions were more difficult than initially expected. These experiences have taught me something simple yet powerful. Leadership is not about having all the answers. You cannot. It's just not possible. So you have to remain aware, honest, and use the right tone. The way we communicate reflects, and the response that we receive is a reflection of that as well. How we handle challenges defines how others trust and follow us. It is these moments that demonstrate what authentic leadership really looks like. I hope you enjoy this compilation of my YouTube videos. Sorry, my LinkedIn videos here on YouTube. Tell me if this sounds familiar, but I communicated it. How could you have misunderstood? I'm sure we've all heard it from managers, from leaders, or maybe even thought it ourselves. But there's a sad truth here. Saying something isn't the same as being understood. And leadership, it's not about how loudly or clearly you speak, or, God forbid, how much you speak. It's about whether your message lands. If people didn't get it, that's not just their problem. It's your responsibility too. Real leadership and proper communication is not about blaming others for missing the point. It's about taking ownership of the gap that obviously exists and trying to close it. So ask yourself, was the context clear? Did I explain why this and that matters? Did I give space for questions or feedback, or were people intimidated or felt rushed? Because communication isn't a one-way street. It's a dialogue, and in dialogue, connection matters. So next time your message doesn't land, just ask yourself, did I communicate it good? Don't shout louder. Try to get closer, get the connection, fill the gap. What is your experience with missed communication? What's your advice on how to transmit properly your message? Share it in the comments below, and thank you for watching. If you have followed me for a while here on LinkedIn, then you know that I used to post a lot with sailing modes in the background. Well, this time I'm actually on one. It's late, there's a full moon out, and yeah, I'm above the water. It's very calm here, and it got me thinking about self-reflection. Not the kind we talk about in a performance review or in leadership books, but the kind that actually makes you uncomfortable. The kind where you stop and ask yourself, what part of this did I create? Did I communicate clearly? Did I model the behavior I expect from others? Because, let's face it, this is the difficult part. Leadership doesn't start with managing people, it starts with managing yourself. And it's quite easy to forget about that. Out here on a boat, you can't control the wind. You can only adjust your sails. And that is what self-reflection is. Adjusting your sails before the storm hits. Every time I take a step back, like tonight, I'm reminded that awareness is what builds credibility and trust. Not authority, not control, but being aware of yourself. So let me ask you, when was the last time you practiced real self-reflection? Not about your team, not about your process, but about your own leadership, your own communication. I'd love to hear how you approach that. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this. leadership isn't based on perfection. Instead, you have to be aware of your tone, your actions, and your impact. Every leader makes mistakes. It's just the nature of being a human being. What defines you is whether you use them as a mirror or as a shield. If you found this video helpful, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below. And also, feel free to subscribe for more insights just like this one on topics as leadership, consulting, and digital transformation. Also, feel free to like this video, and if you ring the bell, you get bi-weekly updates on my new videos or my shorts every week. Connect with me on LinkedIn, the link is in the description. If you'd like to go deeper, then watch the video that will pop up on screen somewhere left or right afterwards. Thanks for watching, and remember, real leadership starts with self-awareness and the right tone.